Hello student, today we will be learning a lesson on sales forecasting. A sales forecast, what is basically the sales forecasting? We should know it first. A sales forecast is a projection of the expected customer demand for product or service at a specific company for a specific time horizon and with certain underlying assumptions. Essential tool used for business planning, marketing and general management decision making. Sales forecasting can help you achieve sales goals. Sales forecasting can help drive sales revenue, improve efficiency, increase customer retention and reduce cost. So basically these are the four important reasons due to which we require sales forecasting. Now let's look at the factors affecting sales forecasting. Let's take external factors first. Relative state of the economy, that is one factor. Direct and indirect competition, styles or fashions, consumer earnings, population changes and weather. Now, after external, now see what are the internal factors for which affect sales forecasting. The labor problem is one factor because for forecasting we require a data and data has to be collected by some people, so that can be one factor. Inventory shortage is another internal factor due to which forecasting can be affected. Working capital shortage, price changes, change in distribution method, production capability shortage and new product lines. Now the sales forecasting method. There are two basically methods of sales forecasting based on the numbers used. One is qualitative, another is quantitative. Quantitative methods are more useful these days, but we cannot ignore the qualitative methods of forecasting for the sales. So what are the qualitative factors? Methods: executive opinion method, Delphi method, Salesforce composite method, survey of buyer's intention. All these qualitative factors are very much important, but qualitative factors are used by the people who are more experienced, who have idea about the market. Quantitative factors are time series analysis, which we study in statistic, market test method and regression analysis. Regression analysis is one of the very important projection method through which we can project for the future. Time series analysis is also used for predicting the future behavior of the sales. Student, basically sales forecasting is always done for the coming month or coming year, and based on this sales forecasting the total production depends, like, so all the resources are arranged by various departments based on the sales forecasting. So prediction is basically the reason by which we can go forward for the sales forecasting. Now let's look at the executive opinion method. What is this method and how it is done? It is the most widely used method by people. What we do here, we basically talk to the executives and take their opinion by looking at the scenario and the past experience and some observations. These executives can give you some idea about the future sale. Method of combining and averaging views of several executives regarding a specific decision or forecast. It is basically a method where we combine and average views of several executives. Now, what we do, we collect the opinion of several executives, and then we average out the forecasting by various executives, and then we decide what can be the exact forecast for the future. It leads to a quicker and often more reliable result without use of elaborate data manipulation and statistical techniques. This method is not very expensive. It can be done very easily. Delphi method, it is a process include a coordinator getting forecasts separately from experts, summarizing the forecast, giving the summary report to experts who are asked to make another prediction. The process is repeated till some consensus is reached. This is how basically this method is used. Delphi method is a widely used method of sales forecasting. Salesforce composite method, it is also known as grassroots approach. It is in this, individual salesperson forecast sales for their territories. Individual forecasts are combined and modified by the sales manager to form the company sales forecast. Best used when highly trained and specialized sales force is used. It has to be taken or considered very carefully, because sometimes bullwhip effect arises in when we take the forecasting from every salesperson. I guess you have learned the bullwhip effect in the forecasting in the other classes. Survey of buyer's intention. Process include asking customers about their intention to buy the company's product and services. Questionnaires may contain other relevant questions. Here we send questionnaires to the people, and then we do the survey and we decide what they want. Basically, the questions are more of qualitative in nature. They are not in quantitative questions. So we get the idea what type of product these people will be buying in the next future. Time series analysis, it is well understood by you people in the statistical papers. You know the data is collected according to the time. The yearly data or monthly data or weekly data is collected, and this trend analysis is done. The trend component, gradual upward or downward movement over time. And by looking at this, you can see here the red line going up, because it is called the trend line, and the zigzag is basically the rise and fall in the demand of the people. So accordingly, the sales can be predicted based on this trend line. The cyclical components are very much useful here. Sales are often affected by swings in general economic activity, as consumers have more or less disposable income available. So these are called the boom or the recession, and we all know about these cyclical variations in the sales, but we always considers the trend line for finding out the sales for the future. Sales are often affected by swings in general economic activity, as consumers have more or less disposable income. The seasonal components are here. It is distinguished pattern to sales caused by things such as the weather, holidays, local customs, and general customer behavior. So, student, you will be very much confused that the cyclical and seasonal are it looks like same, because it also varies. It also have troughs and crusts. But let me tell you, the cyclical are those which comes after some years. But in this seasonal, we always consider a year. So variation within the year are basically the seasonal components, which should be well considered. before the trend line is made. The erratic events, random variation in data caused by change and unusual situations. Time series analysis are accurate for short term and medium term forecast, and more so when demand is stable or follows the past behavior. Some of the popular technique of time series analysis are moving average method, exponential smoothing, and the weighted moving average method. There are many other methods of uh, uh, basically determining the forecast for the sales by the time series data. So the moving average method, you can see here, it is the sales result of multiple prior period are averaged to predict the future period. Here we have 3-week moving average. So in the